endearment.
Would you like to come in?
Are we still practising, Gaby, or is this it?
No, this is it.
Oh, my word, I can't believe it. It's the Big Breakfast here on Channel 4, live at 7 o'clock in the morning on Monday, September 28, 1992. I'm Chris.
And I'm Gaby.
OK, I wish I was Richard.
Oh, I wish I was you,
But we're not. We will be in 12 months' time, maybe, if we're lucky. Coming up on today's show, packed, big show. Bob Geldof meets the Australian Prime Minister.
And we've got the late Heritage Minister Brian Gould with a super hint.
Paula Yates is chatting to Joanna Lumley in a boudoir.
And the Princess of Wales is in Snap, Cackle and Pop.
We have the return of the banana splits to British television. Also, tales of true love in Cupid's Arrow. And we've got tons more. We've got competitions as well this morning. But now, come and have a look in the house. Come and have a look in
out here.
OK, you wait there, Gav.
I will.
Leave her out in the cold. This is our lovely house. It's a real house. This is our lovely hall. This is our lovely living room. Hello. And this is everybody that's going to say good morning to you. And this is our lovely family here from Liverpool. Genuine family. They're real. They're not actors. And they're the Molyneux from Liverpool. So we're going to meet them later. But now, it's 1 minute past 7. This is the Big Breakfast. Time for our first ever news bulletin with Peter Smith.
Good morning. These are the headlines. Cut price royalty, the government plans new savings. Labour and the Tories struggle with their Euro splits, and the latest word on Gaz's knee, it was just a twinge. The government is planning to slash the cost of the royal family. Under the plan reported in today's Guardian, the Queen will start paying tax before the next election, and in future only the Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh, the Queen Mum and Prince Andrew will get paid for official duties. At the moment, 11 royals are on the civil list. Brian Gould has given the Labour leader John Smith a big headache as the party conference opens in Blackpool today. Gould has quit the shadow cabinet to lead the campaign against closer ties in Europe. It means divisions in the party are likely to widen, but there is some good news for Labour. A new opinion poll in the Telegraph gives them a 5-point lead over the Tories. John Major has his problems over Europe too, with the party divided over what to do about the Maastricht Treaty. He's apparently preparing a back me or sack me speech to rally the troops at his party conference next week. Neil Kinnock has found himself a new job as a radio presenter. He'll be standing in for Jimmy Young for a week on BBC Radio 2. But don't worry about the political balance. He'll be followed by Conservative Lord Archer and Liberal Democrat Charles Kennedy. 2 football fans have died after falling from an intercity express train near Huntingdon. Police say they may have been drunk, but the train's doors are also being examined. New safety locks are being fitted to all intercity trains after a recent investigation showed that some could open accidentally. Now sport. Britain's come second to Africa in the World Athletics Cup in Havana, despite some impressive performances on the final day. Colin Jackson took the tally of British golds to 4 by winning the 110 metres hurdles in just over 13 seconds. Gaza says he's feeling fine after being forced to limp out of his league debut for Lazio. He was flattened by a tackle from behind which left him lying on the ground in agony, but Gaza says his knee is okay.
He sort of clipped a nerve and my leg went numb. There's nothing.
Formula 1 champion Nigel Mansell has roared into the record books by becoming the first driver to win 9 races in a season. But Mansell's teammate Riccardo Patrese had an amazing escape after a spectacular crash in the Portuguese Grand Prix. Now the weather. If you're driving this morning, watch out for patchy fog, especially in the east. It'll be dull and cloudy over most of the country today with thundery showers, but a few sunny spells in Wales and northern England. It'll remain a bit sticky with temperatures up to 19 centigrade, 65 Fahrenheit. The chances of rain range from 0 in Manchester to 60% in Belfast. And finally, a pair of pups have been impressing the neighbours with their unique double act.
Just a minute.
Poppy and Spice haven't quite mastered the classics yet, and despite intensive tuition, their Bach is even worse than their Beethoven. That's the big news, weather and music. Now back to Chris.
Hey, Peter Smith, the lovely Peter Smith, on the Big Breakfast here on Channel 4. In-your-face entertainment. Thank you. The papers today, well, they're all led by Gould quitting. The Guardian says Gould quits over gag on Europe. It's the one about the Englishman, the German and the Frenchman. Sorry. OK, got a story in The Sun here. Oh, Paula's on the front page of The Sun. I don't know how she wangled this on our first day, but we needed the publicity, and TV Paula's licence dodged charge. Telly's new breakfast presenter, Paula Yates, is to appear in court accused of not paying a TV licence. Well, I can just say that she's the only one here that doesn't have a TV licence. Oh, you got your TV licences? Yeah. Just check that. Yeah, there they are, you see. Proof beyond any doubt that we have our TV licences and we're all going to club together and buy Paula one as well. Also in the Sun today, news that the Princess Diana won't go, has refused an invite to the Page 3 Girl of the Year disco. She's turned the invite down. We offered the princess, who once danced the night away with Hollywood hunk John Travolta, the chance to sip champagne at top London nightclub Stringfellows. Who could turn that down? And she could have lived it up in the VIP suite, had her favourite records played and met the actors from TV's The Bill and EastEnders. Irresistible. Girls, would you go to a Page 3 party? Absolutely not. Boys, would you go to a Page 3 party? But you were told to say no, though, weren't you? Yes. They want to go, really. What's happening in the Express? I can't remember. Something's happening in the Express. Oh, Neil Kinnock. Former Labour leader Neil Kinnock is to host the Jimmy Young Show on Radio 2 for a week. So he's on the air, but he still hasn't got any. Hey! Sorry. And macho men so insecure. 7 out of 10 single men take up dangerous sports to ease stress. Sports like hang gliding, parachuting, or going out with married women. And finally, for now, keep fit videos can damage your health. Well, that's right, isn't it? Yes. What's this one? Somebody's been reading the football page and not put it back. OK, so they're going to get fired later. And we always have a fabulous photo of the day. And today's fabulous photo is Brian Gould. There he is. Because you can actually see up his nose there. See that? That's Brian Gould. Fantastic. Now, we'd like you to call us, please, and also fax us, if you want to, throughout the programme, on those stories or just opinions, or you want to say hello to your mum. And here's the numbers, 081 985 1111 for telephone calls. You can call now. Or fax us on 081 985 2222. Thank you very much indeed. We have a local paper here, the East London Advertiser, which announces that aliens land in East London. And those aliens are here. They're actually here. And we'll introduce you to them later. Gaby is with the family. Here's the Molyneux.
Thank you very much, Chris. Every day and every week here at the Big Breakfast House, we're going to have a family joining us. And this week, for our first family, they're the Molyneux from Liverpool. Give us a wave. Right, one by one. Here we've got Stephen, Anthony, Steve and Karen. You've got to dig into your breakfast because I'm not going to let you speak now because you've seen our house. Now, let's have a look at theirs.
This is the Molyneux house in Merseyside. Hi, I'm Karen. Steve and I have been married for 15 years. We actually met on a bus on the way to Southport. I'd seen Steve before, a couple of weeks before, going on this particular bus to Southport, and I decided I was going to be on that bus. So basically I followed him. He does have faults. He always says that he's never wrong, and he is sometimes, but he reckons that he isn't.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm married to Karen. I'm a police sergeant in Merseyside Police. Well, Karen is a fabulous wife. She's a good mother to our two boys, Stephen and Anthony. She's a lively, happy person. She's not very happy in the mornings, I've got to be honest, when she first gets out of bed. She's quite a handful at times. She talks for Great Britain, that's her biggest problem. She never shuts up. That's why I find it so difficult talking, because I never really get the chance. I'm surprised she's actually given me this chance to speak.
Hello, I'm Anthony. I'm 12. I go to Days High School, and this is my room. I've got a brother called Stephen, and he's all right really, but what I don't like is he thinks because he can leave his room untidy, he can leave everywhere else untidy as well.
Hello, my name's Stephen and I'm 8 years old and I go to St Andrew's School in McGull. I like animals and I want to be a vet when I grow up. I've got one brother called Anthony. I don't like him very much because he always tells me to go out of his room.
I think as a family we would be described as an extrovert, fun-loving family. We are sort of game for a laugh, if you like. I think people think we're a bit crackers, really.
Family! The Molyneux. I've got one brother called Anthony, and I don't like him very much. Got some faxes already. Faxes steaming through. Keep them coming. 081 985 2222. Your faxes. 081 985 1111. Your phone calls. Dear Chris, don't you think I'd be a good Minister of Fun from Alf Garnett? We made that one up, actually. That wasn't very funny. Why did we do that one? Sacked. Thanks. And what time are the banana splits on? My kids can't wait for Mrs. Jacobs in 5. 7:25, Mrs. Jacobs. And now something else your kids may well like, because at 10 minutes past 7 on Monday morning, it's time now for Dennis.
Oh, gross, Ruff. Now I can't finish my cone. Uh-oh, Margaret. Yikes, Margaret, watch out! What? Someone call me?
$1 milk 79 cents, 1 cent 3.29, $1 2.50.
You saved me! You're a hero, Dennis. I owe you my life. Hey, it was just a shopping cart. He's a hero. Did you see? Did you? He risked his life for me. Cut it out, Margaret. This is embarrassing. A knight in shining armor. I owe him everything. Boy, what a pain. That's the last time I save her life. Oh, stop! Stop! Dennis Mitchell's coming through. Make way for a hero. Margaret, cut it out. He snatched me from the jaws of death. Let's go, Dennis! Yeah, all right! Don't worry, Dennis. I won't let him touch you. Margaret! Go away! Gangway! Gangway for the hero! Forget them, Dennis. We'll go home and have a lovely tea party. I owe it to you. Hear ye, hear ye! Dennis Mitchell Saved My Life by Margaret Wade, soon to be a major motion picture. What am I gonna do, Ruff? Just 'cause I saved her dumb old life, she thinks she's gotta pay me back forever and ever. I gotta get rid of her. I wish she'd saved my life. Then we'd be even. That's it! She's gotta save my life. Help! Help! I'm being robbed! Reach for it, mister. Help! Help! Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Help! 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 Escaped bear! That's not an escaped bear. It's stupid old Ruff and a stupid old rug. That just won't cut it, Dennis Mitchell. I'm still in your debt, and I'm staying that way. I wonder how she guessed. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Well, that's it. We're beat. Doomed to a life with Margaret. Yikes! Help! Help! A real bear! Forget it, Dennis! Do, re, mi, fa, Your crummy singing saved me and Ruff. I am? It did? Now we're even. You don't owe me nothing. I'm free, free! My singing is not crummy. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la.
And that was Dennis and more Dennis, this time every morning and every week on The Big Breakfast. Anthony's digging in to his marmalade here. Not Anthony, Stephen. Stephen, I said your wrong name and you're just still there eating your marmalade. Fine, I'll just shut up. Can I have a piece of bread, please, Karen? Thank you very much. She has this wonderful way of throwing bread. Thank you. Yes, I'd like that one over there. Now, every time we go to an advert break... Throw it. No, please don't throw the jam. Every time we go to an advert break, we're going to give you a question. But... you don't phone, it's just for fun. Now, everybody's going to say that in a moment. But first of all, the question about the clip is, how does Marco, the serial killer, dispose of his victims? And remember... don't phone, it's just for fun! Wonderful.
This is our Andalusian arsonist, Tonto the Torch. All right. He's really quite safe. They're hanging him Thursday. And this is Marco, the serial killer.
A serial killer?
And this is where we start making sugar with whole grains of wheat.
And this adds the pop of air. Now here's where we mix
Sugar puffs. You'll go monster mad for the honey.
Can the way you wash your face keep it feeling young?
No way. For clean skin, you need soap, but that can be drying. So, to keep it feeling young, you use a moisturiser.
We asked Colette to stop using soap and try Ulay Foaming Beauty Wash. The only soap-free face wash with Oil of Ulay moisturisers.
After rinsing, my skin felt smoother. As clean as with soap, but not at all dry. So much softer, it actually feels young.
Ulay Foaming Beauty Wash for young-feeling skin.
Soap is history for me.
Take a close look at Nutella. Nutella has lots of hazelnuts. It's the spread you can enjoy while you work. And with all that milk, while you play. Nutella is full of great tasting ingredients like these. No artificial colours or preservatives. It's just delicious and loved by children. Nutella, the delicious hazelnut chocolate spread from Ferrero.
New Cream Silk 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioner and now Pro Vitamin B5, absorbed by every strand of hair, making it stronger and fitter from the inside.
And relax.
You don't have to work at it to get healthy looking hair. Cream Silk 2-in-1, the daily workout for your hair.
Buy any Persil automatic washing powder and for every 10 washes you can do an extra one free.
Marvellous.
Persil, now with added value.
You never forget your first dime.
New Fairy Glaze Guard Ultra Granules, concentrated so only half a cupful does a whole load, and a whole bottle does loads and loads and loads and loads.
And this is Marco, the serial killer.
A serial killer?
Beats his victims to death with a sack of Rice Krispies.
And yes, the question that I asked before the break was, how does Marco the serial killer dispose of his victims? Well, as you just heard there, he hits them over the head with a cereal packet. And that's from Carry On Columbus, which is released on Friday. And I can't wait, because I'm a Carry On fan.
Rather appropriate, really. Now, we've got some real phone calls. Chris, laughed more in the last 8 minutes than I ever did with TVAM from Matthew Marr in Edinburgh. Thank you, Matthew. Cheer. Chris, say hello to all the lads at the Royal Mail in Leeds, from John Richards in Leeds. Chris, I've never seen so much insulting garbage in my life. Yes! From Barbara Watkins, North Queensbury. Barbara, we don't care. If you want to win this television, you better phone this number very quickly. 0891 333311. 0891 333311, because you can win that in the crunch upstairs with Zig and Zag and the banana splits at about 7:25. But now, it's 7:20 and time for the Big Breakfast headlines with Peter.
John Smith faces a division in the Labour Party as he opens his first annual conference as party leader. Brian Gould quit the shadow cabinet yesterday to lead the campaign against closer ties in Europe. Meanwhile, Neil Kinnock has found himself a new job as a radio presenter. He'll be standing in for Jimmy Young for a week on Radio 2. The government is planning to slash the cost of the royal family. According to today's Guardian, the Queen will start paying tax, and only she and 3 other royals will get paid for official duties. Imran Khan, the pin-up Pakistani cricket legend, has announced his formal retirement. Khan told the Daily Telegraph that after 21 years of cricket, he no longer had any ambition left in the game. Now a quick look at the weather. It will be dull and cloudy with some heavy showers in many parts, though there will be glimpses of sun in Wales and northern England. It'll remain rather muggy, temperatures between 14 and 19 centigrade, 57 to 65 Fahrenheit. The chances of rain range from 0 in Manchester to 60% in Belfast. Well, those are the headlines. Now back to Gaby.
Thank you very much, Peter. And more news in 20 minutes' time. OK, I've got Dad here. We're in the hall together. Nice cosy chat. Steve, how long have you been married for?
15 years.
15 years. And how long have you been a policeman for?
15.
15 years. But you, what are you now?
I'm a sergeant.
Sergeant. Was it 5 years?
5 years I've been a sergeant.
No, but you haven't been a policeman all your life, though, have you? What were you
No, I was a
before?
motor mechanic. I worked on Fords.
No, that's not the one I want to know about. The other one, other job.
I've worked for Bird's Eye on a bean harvesting machine.
What really goes into those frozen foods? Or shouldn't I ask, Steve? You're also... Yeah, no, don't tell me, don't tell me. You're also a bit of a DIY fanatic, aren't you?
I can do a bit DIY, yeah.
What have you been doing at home recently? The windows, is it?
Yeah, I had to put some secondary double glazing on the back bedroom.
He's a clever man, isn't
It
he?
was taking it off the front when we had new windows fitted in the front, and I put the stuff we'd taken off the front and put
them on the back. You clever man, you did a double job there. Well, we've got something we'd like you to do for us. We don't have a doorbell yet on the Big Breakfast front door.
This could be the end of your electrics, you know.
Thanks for warning me. Can we just move over here, Rob? If you were right, you get ready to start drilling away. Is that what you do? Is that
well, yeah. I'll just have to have a look at the instructions first of all, because I shouldn't be fitting it without looking at the instructions, really.
So that's your hot tip for today. Don't fit anything without looking at the
Well, that's
instructions.
right. Yeah, should always read the instructions first.
All right. Thank you very much for thank you for that. We'll leave you to do the bell. You move that side.
Okay.
I'm going to move this side because now it's time for Chris and the crunch.
Yeah, 7:23. Here we are in the Big Breakfast bathroom. With the crunch. Have you read this headline today?
It's the crunch.
Aliens from space landed, and here they are.
Here we are. There's no picture of me in it.
I'm sorry about that, Zag.
Yeah.
Say hello to the viewers. They don't know who you are yet.
Hello, viewers!
This is Zig.
I'm Zig.
And this is Zag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made my own badge this morning as well. You can do that at home if you like.
Okay.
Look.
That's a great badge,
I made
Zig.
it by my own
Where's
self.
yours, Zag?
I can't draw in between the lines yet.
Okay, well, I'll make you a badge, Zag.
Will you, Chris?
Yeah. I've just got to tell everybody about the Big Breakfast television you can win. Call now on 0839 333311. Calls cost a maximum of 25p. That's 0891 333311 to win a Big Breakfast television. Now, what's coming up today?
We've got the Master Blaster.
We've got the Master Blaster section, video game section.
There you go, it's a script.
You've got that?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous this morning, I'm sorry.
Very nervous, yeah, so forget about that.
Yeah.
We've also got the banana splits coming up as well. Which we're very excited about. And we have that fantastic competition. Whose washing line is it anyway? If you don't know how to play, it's very simple. All you have to do... It's me script there. It says, if you don't know how to play, or... Zig, give me back. Okay. If you don't know how to play, all you got to do is we hang up 5 items of washing on a washing line, which will
That came off the
which
wall.
will help you identify a very famous person.
That came off the wall.
Okay, lovely badge.
Thanks.
Fantastic
I made
badge.
the banana split there.
Once again, zig and zag. This is the crunch. This is the bathroom. Keep your calls coming for the competition. What, Zag?
The banana split's on.
The banana split's on now. La 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 la.
One banana, two banana, three banana, four. Four bananas make a bunch of soda, many more. Over hill and highway the banana buggies go. Coming home to bring you the banana split show. La 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 la. Four banana, three banana, two banana, one. All bananas playing in the bright sun. Living like a pancake, popping like a cork. Wiggle, dingle, drooper and storm.
The banana split present the banana split. And now, here's the banana split. Okay, it's time for official Banana Splits Club business. Bingo, as official temporary second banana, please check attendance.
Yeah, but we all know who's here, Flea. Why don't I just check off the names of the members who aren't here?
Hey, how are you going to do that, Bingo?
Well, I'll just say, all the members of the Banana Splits who aren't here, do not raise your hands.
I get it, and the members who aren't here won't raise their hands.
That's it. Then all Bingo will have to do is count the hands that aren't raised and... Hold it! Now you guys got me talking silly. Please, just call the roll.
Well, okay, if you say so. Here, Roll. Come on, Roll.
Here, Roll. Come on, Roll.
Here, Roll. Here, Roll, baby.
Here, sweet Roll.
You know something? Someday I'm going to roll these bananas into a basketball and bounce them the heck out of here. Hey, Drooper, take out the trash.
The banana splits, you see, every day you're going to get them here on the Big Breakfast. Right now, though, it's 7:27 and time to play Whose Washing Line Is It Anyway? Once again, we have the Molyneux family from sort of the Merseyside area of the world. Can you say hello to them a bit louder, please? Make them so very nervous, make them feel welcome. Look, they're shaking with cold. And all you've got to do is identify the pop star or the person. It's a pop star, actually. I gave it away this morning, didn't I? By 5 different clues on the washing line. First of all, we need some calls. Who's on line 1 on the washing line? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
It's Victoria.
Victoria, where are you calling from?
Mansfield.
Victoria, the first ever caller on the Big Breakfast. Whitefield in Manchester.
No, Nottingham.
Oh, sorry. There is a Whitefield in Manchester. Hello, Manchester. OK, your first clue for the Big Breakfast television is an overall. An overall, OK? Karen's going to hang that up. Who do you think it might be then, Victoria? An overall, famous pop star. What do you think? Nothing.
Right, said Fred.
Right, said Fred. Good guess, but wrong, I'm afraid. So we go to line 2. Hello, line 2 on the washing line. Who's calling? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Diane.
Diane, where are you calling from?
Erith and Keynes.
Hello, Diane. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's a lovely day today. It's going to be the hottest day in September for years and years and years. Here's your second clue. We've got overalls already. Stephen, go on, hang it up. It's a lucky piece of stuff. A lucky charm. What do you think the answer is? Overalls, lucky charm.
Move along. I don't know.
Well, have a guess then.
Eva, help me.
Pardon?
I'm calling my daughter to help me.
No, you can't help you. Have your dogs
No, my daughter.
to help you. Who?
My daughter.
Your daughter? No, your daughter. Sorry, I thought you said dogs. No, forget it. Go on to line 3. You've got to be quicker. We're on television here. Line 3 on the washing line. Hello, who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Diane.
Diane again?
From Bradford.
Oh, a different Diane. 2 Dianes in one day. Third clue from Steve. It's a locomotive. What do you think, then? It's a broken locomotive. What do you think, Diane?
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue! You've just won the Big Breakfast television. The next clue was a red herring, which you don't get a clue for at all, and the last one was a koala bear. She gets it. She gets it. Fantastic. We gave away a Big Breakfast television on the first day. Now, back upstairs. Let's go and see Zig and Zag once again. Back upstairs in the bathroom, because today being Monday is Master Blaster Day. Oh, you've got to be quicker than that. You've got to be quicker than that to chase us. And we're back here.
Really? Oh, hello, Chris.
Oh, hi,
We were
Chris.
just talking about you. It's going really, really well.
Yeah, we just gave away a television. What?
Your head looks like a tennis ball. Orange tennis ball. We were just saying how good it was going today. Gandhi's very good as well.
Gandhi, she's lovely.
She's very good.
Oh, she's
Are you going to
marvellous.
be doing it every day?
It's Gaby, not Gandhi. And they don't make orange tennis balls. And your eyes look like ping pong balls.
Are you
anyway.
going to be doing it every day?
What?
This show?
Of course we are. We're all doing it every day.
Oh,
No, but I mean, are you going
What?
to...
Why?
I made this badge
Don't
for
you
my
like
own
me?
self.
He made that badge,
In case
he
you
did.
weren't up earlier, look, I made it. And I coloured it in and everything.
He's my
Excuse
identical
me,
twin
Zig.
brother.
Yes, he's my
Sig,
brother.
Sig,
Yeah.
don't you like me then?
Well, I do, but you're not very good at it.
Oh.
Maybe after a few
Maybe
days,
next
bit of
week.
practice.
All right then.
Maybe next week.
Thanks for your support, guys.
Okay.
Thanks very much indeed for that.
What?
Okay, we've got to go to our games now.
I'm reading, I'm not that quick.
Because it's a very special day today. Master Blaster is here. Master Blaster. It's a bit of a video game thing.
Yeah.
And today.
I'm on TV this morning.
Look, tell them about the Amanda
We're gonna look
Holyfield thing.
at the Evander Holyfield Real Deal boxing game.
It's a
Out on
girl's name.
Seagull Mega Drive. What is? It's not. He's a boxer. Don't say that to him.
Evander.
The aim is to defeat contenders from the boxing championship.
But
Let's have a
I
look.
haven't got to defend.
Ah, brilliant. Get him.
It's a video game, not a real game.
Yeah.
It's
Chris,
actually-
I didn't mean what I said earlier. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Are we friends again?
Yeah,
Chris,
okay.
it's a cool game because you can box the guy and he hits you back and then you...
Yeah.
And nobody gets hurt, which is a real good
And
thing
the
about it.
noises are really cool.
Yeah,
They're
well,
very cool.
I don't know if I like it that very much.
Okay, what do we? Is that a
It's a
thumbs
bit
up or a
medical,
thumbs down?
actually, because a lot of people get their head bashed in.
I like it because it's real.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a yes from Zig and a no from Zach. And now, this is the big deal, because Street Fighter 2 is now available at your home. Everybody queues up all the time to play it in the arcades, but as from
No, they
today...
don't.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
I've never seen anyone down
Sorry, I'm
there
sorry,
like
Zag,
you,
Zag,
you
I'm
know?
sorry. I shouldn't have done that, and I apologise for that. But as from today, it's available in your very own home.
Have you got any money?
What?
Have you got any
Can we
money?
have some money,
I've got
please?
We want to go to the shops.
All right, in a minute. I've just got to do the Street
Oh,
Fighter
Street
2.
Fighter. Okay.
Well,
Okay,
this
Street
is
Fighter
good.
2.
You like
The
this
first
one?
time it's ever been seen on British television. Let's have a look at it right now. It is. It's true, yeah.
The dress caption.
Various caption for
Zig,
goodness sake.
don't tell them what I just said when we weren't on.
Do you know,
'cause it's a secret.
do you know you can
Okay.
die 150 different ways in that game?
Yeah, a very happy game, really, isn't
yeah.
it? I mean, are we into the violence
Val,
in these games?
where's your dress
Why don't they
caption?
make happy video games?
Well,
This is live television, you know.
because it's pretty kung fu and
Well, if you think Street Fighter 2 is cool, it's now available in your home as from today.
Here it is.
And later on in the
Thanks,
week,
Val.
we're going to give 10 copies of that game away on the Crunch.
Pete, can I have a go at your camera?
See my badge. Look at my badge. I made this
The way
badge
we're going
for
to give
my
it
own
away
self.
is by giving this address out and asking a competition on Thursday, but not today.
And we want some letters as well, because we don't know that
All right,
many
let's have the address
people.
back in for the letters. Okay,
Yeah,
if you want to write to us, write to Zig and Zag. Okay, Zig and Zag pictures and mad mail. The madder the better, and the more chance it's got of being read out. And the address is The Big Breakfast, 2 Lockkeepers Cottages,
What's happened to the
Old Ford Lock, London E3 2NN.
And you can come down and visit us anytime you want to, you know.
That's not actually true, you can't, so don't say that, Zig, all right?
Who's the lockkeeper? Can I be the lockkeeper?
See me,
We've got to go now.
wants to be the lockkeeper?
It's 7:35 and Channel 4, altogether Channel 4, and you're watching The Big Breakfast.
Back to you, Gandhi, in the kitchen.
Well, I love having a big breakfast, because after a big breakfast, I feel like a new man.
I like breakfast, but my wife won't let me have very much.
Can I have a big breakfast?
You should always have a big breakfast. I think you know what I'm saying.
You are not going to get me in that bathroom ever, ever, ever. Anyway, keep your faxes coming in. It says one here from Workshop. It says, Chris and Gaby, well done with breakfast. Here's a toast from John and Kate Coombs. Look, they faxed us a piece of toast. Isn't that nice? And, yes, thank you very much. You're all supposed to